Alrighty, guys, one life, one decade, one chance to grow while it still matters. Welcome back for day 118 of completing my 20s. Today I hit legs, but I showed you a pump of the upper body because I didn't feel like taking my pants off, to be honest. And I will say my legs were so sore because with this new split, it's upper, lower, push, pull legs. So when it comes down to the push, pull legs, I take one rest day, then I have upper body, and then I have legs again. So it's like legs, 2 days legs, and that shit cooked me. My legs were so sore, and I played basketball, and I'm about to go play basketball again. I kind of do it to myself, but it's whatever. At least I know the muscles are growing, and it didn't hurt bad enough to where I couldn't lift, luckily. And yeah, and actually on that note, something I wanted to talk about is understanding that going till failure is the only way that you'll see progress. And you might think that I'm just talking about the gym, but I'm actually talking about in any point in your life. Like if you're trying to become a calmer, nicer, more relaxed person, then the times where you're that person doesn't matter. It's the times when you're not that person that matter. Like it's easy to know whenever you're being nice, calm, and relaxed, but it's not easy to hold back when you realize that you're not being nice, calm, and relaxed. When you get into, like, let's say you have a really long day and then like things just keep happening to you. You forget your wallet, you miss an exit, your boss is yelling at you for some reason, then your friends cancel plans on you, and then something happens at night, and let's say your mom or someone in your family says something to you that just makes you upset, and then you lash out on them. That, when you hold yourself back after all the things that keep happening to you, that right there is where you will see the most progress. That's when when you can hold back when it's the hardest, that is when you will actually start to see growth. Alrighty, guys, sorry my camera died like 2 or 3 times, but where I left off, I was saying how where you create the most growth, and this goes physically and mentally, I was talking about mentally, is when you're trying your hardest and when it feels the hardest to prevent yourself from doing something. And you actually follow through with the discipline it takes to not do whatever you're trying to restrict yourself from doing, or the struggle that you get whenever you're going till failure in the gym or just any type of physical activity, when you don't want to do it, and when you're super unmotivated, and when you feel the weakest, is when you see the most progress into your success and into your pretty much is when you'll see the most progress in anything you do, is when you probably aren't thinking you are, and when you're just not feeling it. That's when you make the most progress. So thank you guys for watching for day 118 of completing my 20s, and I'll catch you guys for day 119.